Hey guys, let me see. Are you able to see my share? I'm gonna turn off my video because my home network is kind of weird sometimes. um, anyways, as Joy mentioned earlier, I think Jeremy sent out an email. When was that? Monday. Talk about this AI assistant demo contest for the SCs. And I was trying to make sure, is it mandatory? And then I did read it says no opting out. So it is mandatory for you guys. And I think Cisco is betting big on this AI assistant. And then after that, what's coming up will be AI Canvas, right? So um, I'm hoping I can help give you guys some tips and tricks on how to do the video, do the contest, and hopefully one of you guys will get that prize award money. I think it's like 1,000. Yeah, it's $1,000 for first place, 750 for second place, and so on. Anyway, so that's that. And try to make it interactive. If you have any questions, feel free to just let me know. Okay. So I'll go through some of the basic AI assistant, and then there's some slick stuff that I was playing around with last night that I'll show you guys that you can pretty much using AI assistant and workflow, the sky is the limit. So just make sure, and I'm gonna send this PowerPoint to you guys so you guys can see some of the links might be useful. Have you guys done the Meraki Launchpad? Have you been able to get to the Meraki Launchpad? Okay, that's one of the things that you'll use for the AI assistant demo for the most part, unless you have a really good home lab, which I don't. So I'm still trying to get my home lab set up. Use the Meraki Launchpad. It's got some good stuff. It's not as dynamic. So in Meraki, we have two options. One is using the Launchpad demo environment. It's more static. It doesn't change as much, so it's safer to use for AI assistant. The other one is the Meraki Corp. It's an actual or Meraki corporate network. And both of them are read-only, so you can't really make changes to them. I do like the Meraki Corp one. I'm not sure if the SCs, you guys have access to it. Ying, I know you always have a magic tricks. I know you always have access to a lot of things that a lot of us don't. So I'm not sure if you have access to the Meraki Corp, but I know I do, but it requires a lot of hurdles to get through to get access to that. So I do like the Meraki Corp one because it's more dynamic. It's more realistic. When I'm showing to customer, I do like the Meraki Corp one because it shows like real data. You can actually see a lot of interaction and a lot of things. But because it's more dynamic, it is more risky to demo in front of customer. Okay. So part of it is I want to show you guys how to be able to demo and give you tips and how to demo in front of customer, but also try to kind of do the video here for AI assistant. Okay. Some additional videos and documentation you can kind of look at. These three just kind of learn more about AI assistant dashboard. Some of them you can share with your customer. This one, be careful sharing this with customer, Sunny. But it does show the power of AI assistant, especially with workflow. And I'm going to show you a sample of that today. Hopefully we don't run out of time. So this particular internal video is actually showcasing how to use AI assistant with workflow. And the guy actually demonstrated how he can actually get into a Juniper environment and create wireless networks in a Juniper environment, which is pretty amazing. So it's API calls, but that shows the power of workflow in Meraki and AI assistant working together. Okay.
Hey, real quick, Victor, and sorry to just jump to kind of throw you off. AI assistant and AJ, maybe you can have an answer possibly AI assistant in Meraki versus Catalyst Center, is it literally the same? Is it just a
Yeah,
deep learning
it
model, basically just kind of working
supposed to be the
embedded?
same,
Okay.
but AI assistant for Catalyst Center is not yet available.
Right.
So that's gonna be next in the roadmap. So right now it's only available in the Meraki dashboard, but it's gonna have similar concept, but AI assistant is context aware, so it'll be trained on that particular platform, right? So there's things that's available in Catalyst Center that may not be available in the
Gotcha.
dashboard. So yeah, it'll be platform specific. Anything
And
else you want to add, AJ?
I think you're spot on. Not yet in Catalyst Center. And what we know so far on the back end is the AI assistant today is not using the deep network model that we've been touting as like
Oh
our
yeah,
and stuff. It's kind of more of a general model. So what I would tell us and tell customers, because we have to set the expectation that it's only going to get better.
Yeah.
Like right now, there's some questions, like I think Victor has some examples, like you can ask it a question, but if you're not wording it properly, you're not going to get a good response. But
right.
the models are going to get better. And at some point, we will pivot to the deep network model that we will have, I think, on the canvas, which is not going to be part of AI Assistant yet, but will be.
So Canvas kind of supersedes all of the AI assistants, right? Canvas will talk to all the AI assistants and
Yeah.
gather the data, and then use the deep learning model to actually provide you with the better answer, more reasoned answers.
Yeah.
Okay. I talk about workflows and AI assistant working together. This lab, and again, I'll send you guys this prezo. Go through this lab. It's really useful. It shows you. I mean, it's gonna take some time, like a couple of hours to go through them, but they're really good. It shows you how to set up workflows and how it works with AI assistant. Okay. So primary thing for AI assistant, it can help our customers and us to do monitoring, troubleshooting, gathering data, simple things like just documentation. Like if you want to know what is BGP, right? Some low-level engineers that don't know. So it's kind of helps in with our customers' learning curve for any new junior engineers that come in that want to learn about the network or how to do different troubleshooting. It definitely is helpful in that respect. But the real power of AI assistant really comes in that third one on the right there, the automated workflows. That's when AI assistant can really help you do things for you, opening tickets, remediation, changing port characteristics, creating SSIDs, things like that. And I'll show you a sample of that. Okay. One thing AJ mentioned earlier, prompt engineering, you guys know. I mean, AI prompt engineering is kind of like the key, right? You got to know what to ask for. AI assistant loves more specific thing. It does love, and I've tried this multiple times. It does love where you tell it, create me a table or show me something in a table. It actually builds out a table for you. And I tell my customer, hey, this table you can't find anywhere in the dashboard, right? It actually collects all the information, builds it up for you, just customize that thing for you, right? So it's pretty cool tools. I've also done in a chart where it creates a platform where you can kind of see a trending thing. Let's say if you want to know if the particular issues that are going on in your network is affecting just iOS users or Mac OS users or PCs, so it gives you some trending analysis capability.
Gotcha. Quick question. Is there a
Yeah.
history of like the AI responses that you've gotten? So like if you
Yes.
ask for it, okay.
Yeah. And I'll show you that too.
Cool.
So that's a good question, Steve. So it does keep track of all the threads that you've done. So be careful if you're trying to prompt something new, probably best to create a new thread altogether. Okay. If it's a follow-up of an existing thing that you just asked it, then it's better to just continue. There is something called AI hallucinations. So you have to be careful with that. Sometimes it starts giving you like weird answers. And, at that point, start a new thread, right? Because, something is already going off. So I didn't know AI has mental issues too. But so simple things that we can ask is, hey, why is my health score what it is right now? And I can show that real quick. Are you able to see everything that I'm sharing? I'm doing private browsing. Okay.
Yes.
So this is all right. This is the demo launchpad. And I usually go to the London network because it's kind of it's got some of the things that we're looking for. So you just click on AI assistant. If you go to the assurance page, for example, then you can ask it. I'm going to start a new thread. I hate these. Oh, I should follow my script. It's bad grammar too. Huh. Can you explain my health score in this network? Oh, that's weird. Yeah, see, it's kind of one thing that Steve asked earlier that's important also is that this is all the threads that I've done on this network, on this organization actually. So it keeps track of all of them. I usually keep, and you can delete the ones that you don't want, right? The bad ones you can just delete. I usually keep a few that I know were good conversations that I had with AI. And sometimes when I run out of time, I just show this to my customer instead of going through one by one because you never know what you're gonna get, right? So I thought I did.
I like that question. What is BJP? What license do I need?
Yeah. So that's more of a documentation.
It's gonna be like, how much time do you got?
Yeah, it's more like a documentation question. Like it can explain, it just kind of knowledge base and then gives you some licensing information, things like that.
I was gonna say
question for Rita. Yeah, so you log in. This is more like a Meraki corporate in London.
No, this is the demo. This is the launch
demo. So it says admin account. So what if I logged in, I asked a question, Steven logged in, and Steve asked, he said a question. Will AI be smart enough to distinguish that? Oh, this is a Sunny.
This is me.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
cool.
it'll keep track of just your interaction with AI.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay.
I completely agree with Victor though. For the team, if you do a demo in front of a customer, it would be nice to do it live, but the ability to have the prompts there with the outputs there that you can do is probably the best way to demo it.
I would do it ahead of time.
Yeah, if you
get successful. Yeah, because some of these you have to kind of retry a couple of times, try different prompts, and things like that. Let me see. So I'm gonna go to the switch and see. Hopefully, I get a better luck with this one. I'm gonna go to one of the switches, and this kind of shows you the context awareness of AI assistant, which is actually pretty cool. So I'm gonna start a new thread, and then I'm gonna ask the question about this switch. It was working before. There's one thing about doing this live, but
you guys know which model this is based on?
Sorry?
Do we know which model this is built on? Like, is it Llama? Is it Gemini? Like, it's probably Chat GPT, like one of the GPT. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it is OpenAI. I think it's OpenAI backend.
Can you ask that question to the AI assistant right now?
You probably, yeah, I know, right? Like, what are you running on?
What are you running? Which AI platform?
Yeah, which AI model? What is your foundation AI model or something like that?
I was gonna say I don't know. Honestly.
Don't ask this question in front of customers.
It's secret. Don't ask those questions, please. So anyway, I want to show you guys the context awareness of the AI assistant. So I was on this MS to 2024, and I asked it analyze the switch event log and report findings. So there are some issues that it discovered, but it's specific to only that switch. If you look at this list, right? So it created a table, and then it only looked at that switch. Okay. So it's context aware where you are at as you're looking at it. All right. You could also ask it to look at the entire network. You could look at the entire organization if you'd like. So just try to be as specific as possible on those things. Documentation search, I think it's pretty simple, right? We showed that earlier about BGP and all that. You can pretty much ask it. The other thing I like is where is that? Best practice. You can ask it, hey, what are the best practices of configuring Wi-Fi in an auditorium, right? So these are some things that I think you can use to showcase to the customer. Assurance, I do this all the time, and AJ Prey can attest. This is pretty good, right? You can ask it, hey, how is my network performing? Can you show me in a table any issues that you've seen in the past 24 hours? Then it'll list out all the issues. You can say, hey, can you give more details? I like to add like username or platform OS or things like that to kind of give me a little bit more context into the table. Then it does that pretty well. Okay. I haven't used this. I guess one of my peers added this in the slide. Is you can use Circuit to kind of help you prep for a demo in front of for a customer environment. I would warn you to be careful with this because you don't know what you're gonna get with the customer environment because you can't test it, right? So that's the only thing. But I guess somebody has done it before. Okay. Any questions so far? Troubleshooting, same thing. Any changes in my network. This is one thing I want to show you. And as we get into workflow, because workflow is probably the biggest thing that I really want to show you. So workflow is very, very powerful, right? It's like a scripting language that it created in Meraki now, where you can create pretty much any kind of anything that's API based, SSH based. You can create workflows and actually let it do things for you. And then complement that with AI Assistant. You can actually create a natural language to invoke those workflows for you. Okay, so it makes it a really powerful demo. You do want to be careful, make sure you test it out. So this is one of the lab that I showed you earlier in one of the early slides. The lab that it will show you. So in this one, if you look at, I did an inventory of my current network device. So I have a branch network, I have a campus network, and these are all my devices. Okay. So I'm gonna run the campus. I created what's called a campus automation in this workspace here. So this campus automation, it's actually a pretty simple workflow. This one right here. So I created that as part of the lab. So that workflow is basically just, but it shows the power of workflow, right? I'm changing a network name. I'm changing the wireless devices. I'm changing a port characteristics. So let me show that. Hopefully this works. Okay, I'm gonna run campus automation workflow. So you see, just pay attention to all this. Okay, so I have a campus name. I have campus switch is my device name. So it's gonna change all the network name. It's gonna change all the switch names, and it's also going to add different characteristics to my switch port characteristics as well. So it's gonna ask you, are you sure you want to do this? I'm gonna say yes. So it's going to go ahead and start. So this is the workflow it's going through. Yes. I'm just gonna, it's asking for all that. Okay, so it ran. So I'm gonna show the latest changes in this organization. Oh, I don't know why I'm using show SHO. I guess it understood. Okay, so if you see, it just changed my SSID from, I actually didn't have any SSID before, so it added 2 SSIDs to my network. It changed my device name from Campus AP to Workflow Campus AP, and changed a bunch of things. I'm gonna do a show current inventory and network. Oops, show current network and inventory information, please. So it changed the campus network to workflow campus. And then if I show you one of the switches that it actually touched, it actually changed the ports also to like VLAN information, that it changed all that. So it's pretty powerful. You can do a lot of things with workflow. Okay. So I would say, I think AI assistant, so this is some additional questions or scripts that I added on the slide that you guys can use as you're practicing and preparing for the video. Got 3 minutes. Let me show you what I did. There's another thing that you can do with workflow. Let me see, where's my home? So I have so on my home network, I created this, there's this under workflow, there's this thing called Exchange. It's kind of like a marketplace of exchange of, so people kind of advertise different workflows. There's not too many right now, but a couple of them are pretty useful, like schedule firmware upgrade for networks by tag. So these are already pre-configured workflows that you can just install and then you can use on your network, right? So I'm gonna use this one where it creates wireless SSID, and this is, Sunny will like this one because this actually adds the power of dashboard and the AI assistant to what we were doing with OCSD, Sunny. So I can just say, please help me create a secure wireless SSID using workflow. It's a natural language, but it knows to interpret that and tries to find the closest workflow that matches with that request. And then, so this is the workflow called create wireless SSID with PSK authentication. And then I said, yes, I can fill out all these forms. And it's going to create the new SSID for me automatically. Wow. Another way I can do it, I'm going to cancel out of that one. Oops, I cleared. Okay, so it did know. I was canceling that one. So you can also create a prompt that included all the parameters. So this is my home. I want to create a home guest wireless SSID. And then I'm just going to say, please create, using this workflow, create SSID. These are the parameters I want, and boom, it's going to go through that workflow, and it will create all the yes. So it confirms it knows this is the information I wanted. And I said yes. It runs the workflow. And then now I have, if I look at my SSIDs here, I have a home guest SSID that was not there before. It's supposed to.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Where is it?
Yeah, this is awesome.
So I thought, yeah, this is kind of like the real power of AI assistant is with the workflow. I mean, getting information, troubleshooting, all that is great, right? It's good demo, but when you can show the AI really doing something and automating things for you, that's where the killer app comes in, I think.
Yeah. Is there so I know this is GA now. I have a customer that's been using
This is
it.
GA now, yeah.
What's crazy is literally like the wireless questions he was asking me on site like earlier this week, and then he figured he found the AI assistant and started asking it questions, and it's been working. Yeah, so that's I'm like ecstatic that he's using it. So
That's good.
are we doing any training for customers on how to use workflows in AI assistant? And is there a limit to what's been released in AI assistant? Like are there some capabilities that are not released for customers, or do they have like the full spectrum?
I don't think there's any limit right now for AI assistant. It's just the limit is just going to be the model that they're training, and it's improving on a daily basis. I could kind of see it too. It's improving, it gets faster, and it's also more intelligent as we go along. But I don't see there's any limit to what we have access to versus what customer has.
Yeah, there might have been some limits or guardrails earlier when it was in beta, Stephen, but now that it's GA, I don't think there's any limits. But like Victor said, it's going to get better. Personally, what I would do to tell customers is get comfortable with it, get acquainted, and set the bar kind of low, because you can only feel better about it once you see it and your expectations are exceeded. But if their expectations are really high and they go in and they come in like, oh shoot, just say, hey, like this is early. It's going to get better. Our models, like you said, Stephen, are probably like general models right now. Once we get to the deep network model, it's going to get better. So once they get it from that perspective, expectation is low, they can only be pleased with what they see.
Yeah.
Do we have a competitive on this one? Meraki AI assistants versus Juniper Mist, their version of it. I know it's kind of hard because the modeling and improvement on the AI machine and training model has been progressed on a daily basis. But that's a question that, I know it's kind of, I'm not sure if that's even a valid question, but I just want to prepare myself and arm around it.
That's a very valid question. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think the Juniper Mist one is an LLM. I think it's just like it's like a narrow model that's trained to do with like specific kind of responses or actions you can ask it to do. I think that's what it initially was. Whereas this is like a true LLM. You can just talk to it and ask and now with this is like a real
I mean, when you complement it with workflows, where it can actually take actions for you, that makes a big difference than what Juniper can do. Because I think Juniper can do a lot of the informational stuff, right? As far as I've seen so far. I mean, we can probably talk more to the competitive team, Sunny.
I've seen a demo of Marvis, by the way. I would say we're as good, if not better. Because there's questions that we asked Marvis that it needed it to be rephrased. You had to reword it, and it didn't understand. And obviously, we're not perfect either. So I'd say we're very similar. But there's so much more coming from Cisco and AI than Juniper could do. AI Canvas is something that we're going to go cross architecture. We know our Cisco customers don't just have one architecture, they have more than one. Going cross architecture is really huge. Their models are going to be general models, just like we're kind of using for our first foray in AI assistant. We actually have a deep network model that is going to be trained on what Cisco's been doing with TAC for the past 40 years, plus our CCIE community and vetted with our validated designs. So there's so much more to be had with ours. We're just not there yet. We're getting there, but we paint that picture for the customer. And obviously there's going to be a level of appreciation because what Mist is doing is really wireless focused today. Their switching in Mist is also very, very light, even in-house for what they're doing switching, because they're taking Aruba switches.
My next question is,
yeah.
oh, sorry, go ahead.
So obviously our switches have been in the portfolio and been in the dashboard for over a decade. So what we're doing is bringing in switching and wireless insights into this, where theirs is really wireless first focused.
Thank you. And my next question is, comparing to AI Canvas and AI Assistants, can I say AI Canvas is more cross-platform, including Splunk, ServiceNow, Meraki, versus the AI Assistants is just limited to Meraki? If we have the, I don't know if Umbrellas can be a plugin, but I know Thousand Eyes is. So it's more of a AI Assistants for the Meraki ecosystem. Is that a true statement?
Yeah, every architecture from Cisco is going to have an AI assistant.
Yeah,
and
it's platform. AI assistant will be platform specific, and then AI Canvas will kind of go across all the AI assistants.
Perfect. Thank you.
Hey, Sunny. So, just FYI, the AI assistant is also available in Thousand Eye. So I don't know if you guys have the Thousand Eye, like you have the account you log into. There's also the AI assistant. You can actually, if you have the Thousand Eye tested, you can use the AI assistant to ask the question.
See, I told you, Ying has all the access.
I'm going to stop the recording now.